Hello guys. So in this session, we are going to look into what is list comprehension. Okay. Now let's say if we have one list A and we're taking simple integers in that list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is my one list. Now let's say I want another list. Okay. Where I want to I want the multiplication of each element of the list by 2. Okay, so what I want a list B, okay, where I want to multiply each element by 2. So my list will become 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8, and 2 fives are 10. All right, so how can I do it? So we can do it simply using a for loop. Okay, now let's say what is it for I in A, right? For each element in A, I want I into 2. Now here, before for loop, I have to create a empty list. How do I create empty list? So let's say I'll create an empty list naming B equals to this. Okay. So this is I into 2 I'm doing. Okay. Now where I should append it? So I'll append it with the B. B dot. Okay, let me just clear this thing. It's B dot append, okay, I into 2. Okay, so when you will do this, when you will finally get the output, when you print B, you will get this output. Okay, this is using simple for loop. But let's say how can do the same thing using list comprehension? Okay, in list comprehension, what we'll do? So basically, I'll just give you the statement how it does it. So basically, list comprehension will always come into list. Okay. So basically, this is expression for element in list. Okay, where this is the list, original element, this is the element, this is the expression. And this we name it as something. Okay, now let's see how to write the same for loop using list comprehension. B. Okay, your expression. Expression means what do I want? I want each element of the list A to be multiplied by 2. Okay, so basically this becomes my expression. So here I into 2 for element. Element is what? I, right? Because I want to deal with each element. So here I. So I'll write for I in list. In what? Which list we are talking about? List A, right? This is the input in A. Okay, so this one simple line will give you the same output. And with respect to for loop, list comprehension is pretty fast. Okay, now let's check this programmatically. Okay, now I'll take a list A, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is one list. Okay, now I'll simply use the for loop. Okay, first I'll define one empty list. So let's say this is B, this is empty. Okay, then for I in A, okay, we'll see B dot append. What append? I into 2. All right. Let's run this. Okay. Now let's print B. B. You see, you have got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You have multiplied each element of A with 2. Okay. Now on the similar lines, how we'll write the same thing with list comprehension? Let's say I'm directly giving list as C. Okay. What I want expression, right? So I into 2 for element for I in A. Okay. Let's print it. What does print? What does C prints for us? You see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, the same thing. All right. I hope I'm clear over here. Okay. Now let's see how can we use if and else statement in list comprehension. Okay. All right. Now let's define a new list, maybe C. Okay. C I am taking as let's say numbers only. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This is a list. Okay. Now let's say with the help of list, what I want to do, I want to create another list. Maybe let's say list D. Okay, I want to name these kind of, whether name these each element, whether it's even or odd. Okay, so 2 is even for us, right? So this should be even, this should be even, this should be odd, even, odd, even. Okay, I hope you guys know what are even uh, integers and what are odd integers, right? So any number which is divisible by 2, that's even. And if it's not, then it's odd. All right. So how do we write it? Okay. So it's so using for loop. So for I in C. Okay. For I in C, if, right? So basically I'm introducing if keyword over here. All right. If 2 modulus 2 equals to 0. So modulus means it's nothing but 2 divided by 2. It should be in the end, the modulus should be 0. Okay. If 2 modulus 2 equals to 0, or my bad, instead of 2, it should be I. Okay, because we are dealing with all the elements. If I modulus 2 equals to 0, then I'm taking a new list, like empty list I'm creating over here, D this, then D dot append as even. Okay. Else what? Else means if it's not 0, that means it's anyways it's gonna be uh, odd, right? And okay. Else D dot append as odd, right? If I modulus 2 equals to 0, then it's even number, and if it's not, then it's odd number, right? Okay, so this how we will write using for loop. Okay, now the same thing. The same thing if we have to write it using list comprehension, right? So how do we write it? Okay, here we have we have written 5 lines. Again, with the help of list comprehension, we'll write it in one single line. Okay, now same thing using list comprehension. D equals to, I'm directly giving this. Okay. Even if I modulus 2 equals to 0, else odd for I in C. So basically, how this has changed. So here, earlier, what was the expression? What was the expression? Expression for element in list, right? Expression for element in list. So here, instead of expression, we are writing if-else statement. Okay, so how we are writing it? You see, even if I modulus 2 equals to 0, that means this is if condition, else odd, then for element in list, it continues. Okay, and this will also give us the same output, which is over here in D. Okay, let's look at it practically. All right, so I'm taking a new list again, D. Okay, so it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there are 5 elements. Now let's do the same thing using for. For I in D, if I modulus 2 equals to 0, then I'm defining one new empty list. Okay, then E dot append. What I'm appending? Even. Okay, else if it's not 0, that means if that particular number is not divisible by 0, sorry, 2, then it should be odd. Okay, and in the end, I'll also print E. Okay, so let's see. 2 is divisible by 0, even. 4 is divisible by 0, even. 5 is not divisible by 0, so odd. 6 is divisible by 0, sorry, 2, even. 7 is not divisible by 2, it's odd. 8 is not divisible by 2, sorry, it's divisible by 2, even. You see, it has created a list for us. Now, the same thing if we want to do with list comprehension, how we can do it? I'm creating a new list called F. Okay, what we have written, even if I mod 2 equals to 0, okay, else odd for I in, or it is D. Now, after that, we'll also print F. You see, the two lists are same. So here we have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines of code, right? But the same thing I'm doing here with the help of list comprehension in one line. So this is how you use if and else statement in list comprehension. Okay. Okay. I think I'm clear, guys, over here. Okay. That's it for it today. Thank you so much for your time.